And today we are reacting to good advice that will actually ruin your life. All right, let's see this, man. Let's see. These channels, Chill Dude Explains, all these like paint explaining channels, they are just so freaking good, y'all.
Let's get right into it. Number 8. People pleasing. Meet Jessica, the human doormat. She says yes to everything because she thinks that's what nice people do. Now she's drowning in other people's problems, while her own...
Yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely a victim of people pleasing. Guys, I'd say that this one is a bit of like a double-edged sword. Not like a double-edged sword, but it's a bit of like, I mean, yeah, we'll see.
own life falls apart. Last month, she spent 20 hours helping her coworker move. Meanwhile, her own apartment looks like a tornado hit a thrift store, but at least Sarah from accounting thinks she's nice. People pleasing is like having an addiction to approval. The more you chase it, the more you need it.
Facts.
And just like any addiction, it'll destroy your life while making you think you're doing the right thing.
Yeah, definitely. One advice I've been definitely following to stop this is make sure that your life is straight, and then you can focus on other people's lives. Because if I have $100 and I have 10 friends, and all of my 10 friends need $10, I'm not giving them any of them money. And I need the $100. But if I have $200 and I have 10 friends and they all need $10, then I can do something. So that is just the main thing. You have to just always prioritize yourself when you're in a bad position. You can only prioritize others when you are in a good position. I mean, really good. Like, really, really good position. You have enough to do whatever you want. See what I'm saying?
The more you say yes, the less people actually value your help. It's like giving away free ice cream. Eventually, people stop saying thank you and start complaining it's not their favorite flavor. People pleasers often end up with the most thank you and value your help. It's like giving away free ice cream. Eventually, people stop saying thank you and start complaining it's not their favorite flavor.
So that's something big I just learned throughout this video, is that if you give somebody something to them for free, the first time they will be genuinely so happy. It depends on the person. If they're used to getting free things, they might not give a shit. But like, if they're not really used to getting free things, all that stuff, and you can use your words wisely throughout the situation, right? You don't just spam words like "I love you." You don't spam words like "I'm sorry." Like it has an inflation to it, right? Because unfortunately, a lot of people are very ungrateful. So there is a such thing as word and gift inflation. If I'm always giving somebody "sorry," "I love you," when it's in an extreme situation and I say "sorry" or "I love you," the word will hold absolutely no weight to it. It will hold nothing to it. You saying "sorry" or "I love you" in this moment doesn't mean shit, because you say it all the fucking time. And that's like something like with the psychology of people. Same thing with the ice cream one. You give your friend, if you give your friends free money all the time, they're gonna be one day. They're not even gonna be grateful that they have the free money anymore. They're gonna be complaining that the fact that you don't give them enough money. So I don't know, man. Free money, man. Even to a certain extent, I wouldn't help people with big and actual personal problems unless I truly fuck with them. Like, I mean, I gotta really fuck with you, dog, for me to even do that shit. I gotta really fuck with a nigga to even help a nigga. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I help people, but man, it's like a once in a lifetime thing. You know.
People pleasers often end up with the most toxic friends because healthy people
Yeah, that's so true.
respect boundaries, but manipulators love someone who can't say no. You become everyone's plan B, like that frozen pizza in the back of your freezer. You're like a phone that everyone uses but nobody bothers to charge. Eventually, you'll run out of battery. Being nice all the time isn't actually nice. It's just slow motion self-destruction with a smile. Number 7.
And that's another. You should not be having too many friends. You should not be having too many friends, guys. Too many friends is just never the way to go. Getting too close to people is never the way to go. A lot of people like glaze. They love when somebody is just glazing them to death. They love henchmen. They don't actually like friends. The a very good quote is, "A king doesn't have any friends. He only has followers and foe." And people love that. I mean, and if they love that, then they're just not for you. I don't know why people don't put having friends as such a high thing in the spectrum. Like that is some of the highest things in the spectrum. Like people actually just underrate having friends. They just underrate them. Like why? Why do people just underrate having friends? It's so like, oh, it's just like a necessity of life. Like no. Like it's like pretty much on the same level as getting married, damn near. Like once you have like an actual real friend, they're like a family member, dog. It's huge. It should be valued way more.
Just be yourself. This advice is like telling someone with food poisoning to let it all out. Sometimes keeping it in is the better option. Meet Dave. Dave loves to tell it like it is. That's his authentic self. He thinks being honest means saying whatever pops into his head. At work, Dave tells his boss her presentation was boring as watching paint dry. At home, he tells his wife her cooking tastes like something died in the kitchen. Dave is just being himself. Now he's divorced and unemployed, but at least he's authentic. Your authentic self isn't some magical, unchangeable thing you're born with. It's just a bunch of habits you've picked up over time. Some good, some bad, some weird enough to make your therapist need therapy. When you were a kid, your true self probably thought eating sand was a good idea. Being yourself shouldn't mean being stuck with version 1.0 of you forever.
Fact.
It's like refusing to learn table manners because caveman you wants to eat with hands. Yourself is more like a smartphone. It needs regular updates to stay useful. You wouldn't keep using Windows 95 just because it was.
Yeah, this is one I say a lot. Just be yourself. I used to say that a lot, but I don't think that that is what we ever meant by saying just be yourself. Like obviously don't do any of this. But yeah, being one thing about life is you really cannot be honest about a lot of things. There's a lot of things you cannot be honest about. And it's not even just opinions. You just straight up cannot be honest, and you just can't tell the truth. It just is what it is. Like it's not. Don't get close to anybody, bro. That's the main one, dog. Like don't tell anybody the truth. You don't like the only people you can tell the truth, bro. Is sadly it is like actual people that fuck with you. You cannot tell a random nigga the truth. Like you can't just start like people don't want the truth, they want a truth. So yeah.
Your first operating system. And when dating profiles say, just looking for someone who accepts me as I am, that means I have zero interest in personal growth. So maybe instead of just be yourself, try be your best self. Because sometimes your authentic self
Be your best self. Don't just be yourself. Be your best self.
needs an upgrade. Number 6. When
I feel like, well, I agree because that one is very misinterpreted. When quitting is the smartest
quitting is the smartest move. Meet John. He's been at the same soul-crushing job for 15 years. He stays because quitting is for losers. Now he's got ulcers, high blood pressure, and the personality of a wet sock.
I am personally going through this right now, and that's with college. But I can't tell my parents no, and it's just one of those things that it's like, wow. Like not even sometimes in this moment, the smartest thing to do is to just back out of it. Just back out of it. If it's not for you, just back out. It's like it's like just so tough because it's like, bro, college is the worst thing ever for me. In my experience, this thing is really doo doo, and it's just like one of those things I'm just thinking about. It's like, damn, like if I just backed out of this, I'd be totally good. It's pretty insane.
Successful people actually quit all the time. They just call it pivoting or strategic realignment because it sounds fancier. It's like how we call garbage collectors sanitation engineers. Same thing, better branding. Your life is like a phone. Sometimes you need to close some apps to keep it running smoothly. Keeping too many things open will drain your battery and crash your system. Think of it like this. If you're digging a hole and realize you're in the wrong spot, do you keep digging? Smart people quit digging, move over, and start fresh. We're so scared of being called quitters that we stick with things that make us miserable.
Yeah, so true, bro. Like the relationship you have, like college, like that job you got. It ain't it or maybe you don't like YouTube. Maybe you don't like you don't like the friends that you got. It's all cool, bro. Just let it go. Just let that shit go, bro. Just learn how to just hey, it is what it is. If they call me a pussy, it's whatever. Who cares? But definitely though, like with college, like if you do not like it, bro, quitting it. Do not continue on any longer. The only time you ever finish up is when you're at year 3, and I was just like, man, I got one more year left. Let's just get this out the way and go. But like, I'm still at the stage where, bro, I can still back out of this shit. Cause like I don't want to do this anymore. Like I don't want to do college anymore. I don't. And it's like, bro, I am still at a stage where, bro, I can just back out of this shit. I can just let this shit go. I don't gotta do it no more. I just want to back out of college, bro. But
Bad relationships, soul-crushing jobs, toxic friendships. We're like someone in a burning house saying, "This is fine," while their eyebrows melt off. The best quitters are like chess players. They don't just abandon the game when it gets hard. They know exactly when to sacrifice a piece to win the whole match. Staying in a bad
perfect explanation.
situation isn't persistence, it's punishment. And you're not a piñata. You don't need to keep taking hits until you break. Winners quit all the time. They just quit the right things at the right time. Number 5.
I love that. Winners quit just the right things. I like that one. I like that.
5. Safety in the familiar. Meet Bob, the human screensaver. He's been ordering the same sandwich at the same deli for 15 years. Not because it's amazing, but because trying something new feels scary. He's basically in a long-term relationship with a mediocre turkey club. His life is like a hamster wheel. Lots of movement, zero progress. Same job, same route to work, same TV shows on repeat. He's turned his comfort zone.
Shit, what the fuck? Yeah, I mean, yeah, life can be like this sometimes. And with the eating, sometimes you just gotta eat the same thing. I mean, like, yeah, you can definitely always make a change in your life if you literally just make the change by saving more money. That will definitely
Into a maximum security prison, complete with emotional guard towers and anxiety barbed wire. His brain is like an overprotective mom who won't let him try anything new. What if you fall? What if you fail? What if that new restaurant gives you food poisoning? Meanwhile, life's passing by faster than free food at an office party. The familiar is like that toxic ex who keeps saying nobody will love you like I do. And they're right, because real love isn't about keeping you trapped in a cage of comfort. Your brain loves routine more than a cat loves knocking things off tables. It's constantly trying to convince you that everything new is dangerous. Remember that one time you tried sushi and got sick? Better stick to chicken nuggets forever. But what feels safe now might be killing you slowly. Like staying in that toxic relationship because you know what to expect. Or keeping that soul-crushing job because you're afraid the next one might be worse. Comfort zones are like prisons with really nice furniture. The familiar hell feels safer than an unknown heaven. Number 4.
Yeah. That habit. I mean, fuck. I mean, sometimes, man, life does have to feel the same before you can begin to change it. But I mean, they're obviously talking about something different.
Commitment and freedom. Meet Alex, the eternal window shopper of life. He's got more dating apps than actual dates.
Commitment and freedom.
3 half-finished degrees, and enough side hustles to fill a circus tent. He thinks keeping his options open means he's free. But he's about as free as a hamster with multiple wheels. Still running in circles, just with more variety. His relationships are like trial versions of software. As soon as the free period ends, he's looking for the next download. He's collected more phone numbers than a phone book, but he's lonelier than a sock in a washing machine. His friend Sarah used to be the same way. Always 1 foot out the door, ready to bail when something better comes along. Then she committed to one path and stuck with it. Everyone told her she was limiting her options, but the more she focused on one path, the more doors opened on that path. While
Facts. If you are one human, you only have one path. Hey, sounds crazy. You have options. You can be great at anything, but you can't be great at everything. Okay, there is only one thing you can be good at. And it's like, you know what? I'm gonna take it. Like I'm gonna just take whatever I got. And it's like I've been learning this a lot lately. It's like, bro, just stick to one thing. Just stick to one thing, bro. You know about all these options. You know about all these things. You know about all these things you could do. And you haven't done a single one of them. But meanwhile, you got a nigga who you clown every day, and he's only done one of them, and he's just made the money. Like, who's successful now? The dude that you clowned, or you? Is like the dude that you clown. Like that nigga is successful, and you making fun of him. He just straight up did the one thing. Just stick to one thing at a time. It is so important for the body to just stick to one thing at a time. YouTube, I'm just focusing on YouTube till I get partnered. That's all.
Alex is still swiping through life, Sarah's actually built something real. It's like having a garden. You can plant one seed and grow a mighty oak, or scatter 1,000 seeds and end up with weeds everywhere. True freedom isn't having infinite choices. It's having the courage to choose one thing and see it through.
Freedom is not about having infinite choices. It's just about choosing one thing. All I want is one life, bro. Well, not really, but well, yes, all I want is one life, like as in my own, but one life in the sense that like I wake up, I have my room, my living room, I know where everything is at, I'm relaxed, I go through my routine, I have money, see where I could help out, work on whatever I'm working on in that moment, probably YouTube, most likely, and then I chill. That's it. That's literally it. Do whatever I gotta do throughout the day, work out, eat healthy, gain knowledge. I realize that the more and more like knowledge you know, it doesn't actually matter. It's just what you apply. It's all about what you apply. It's not about what you know. It's about what you've applied. That's all that matters. That's all. You could have all the knowledge in the fucking world. You can't apply none of that shit. Can't apply shit.
Otherwise, you're just a tourist in your own life, taking pictures of everything but never really being anywhere. Number 3. Working less and sleeping more.
Damn.
Meet Jake, the guy who took hustle less, sleep more way too seriously. He turned his bedroom into a hibernation chamber. Now he's got more sleep hours than career prospects. His morning routine consists of hitting snooze until his phone dies of exhaustion. He's got more alarms than friends, and his bed has a permanent Jake-shaped dent in it. His productivity is lower than a snake's belly button. His dreams are more active than his LinkedIn profile, and his career is also taking a nice long nap.
Yeah, that's one thing I've noticed even today, or yesterday. No, today. Just very early in the morning. When I work myself to sleep, it's always the best sleep. Every single time I just straight up work myself to sleep, I always get the best amount of sleep. Just work yourself to sleep. That is the best advice you could get. If you just have you have to have something that will keep you up for so long that you are damn near falling asleep at that desk. If it is not keeping you up for that long, then it is probably not worth it. But if it can keep you up for so long that all I want to do after this is just sleep, then that is a successful day.
Sleep is like chocolate cake. The right amount is amazing. Too much and you're just a lazy blob with regrets.
Facts.
Your body needs 7 to 9 hours of sleep. Not 12. Not 14. You're not a koala. They sleep 22 hours a day, but they
Holy.
also eat poison leaves and have smooth brains. Your brain needs charging, but leaving it plugged in 24/7 actually damages it. Jake's brain is basically on permanent airplane mode. Balance isn't about replacing one extreme with another. It's about finding the sweet spot between being Elon Musk and being a hibernating bear.
Yeah, balance. I'm not gonna lie, bro. As time went on, you cannot balance in the beginning. You must not have balance, especially in the beginning. Towards like in the middle, you can start kind of balancing a bit, but it's like towards the end, oh yeah, you can balance. But like in the beginning, you cannot balance. You cannot balance. There's no such thing as a balance. You need to be outworking like all of this all the years you have never done working out or anything in your life. You need to do that shit. Like me, even though I haven't worked out in a very long time and I only work out every once in a while, I can come back to working out and within like 4 to 5 months I will already be back in a pretty good shape compared to most humans. I'll be back in pretty good shape once I start working out like crazy again. Just because like I've already built all of that up from the beginning. You see what I'm saying? And so then like the balance can now happen because you have put in so much work that you could take a week off of working out and you would have only gone down like 1 or 2 steps. But like in the beginning there's no such thing as a balance, bro. You got to work.
Do that, and they don't have student loans to pay off. Number 2, follow your passion. Imagine being told your whole life that all you need to do is follow your passion and everything will work out. Well, passion doesn't pay bills. You might be super passionate about watching Netflix, but good luck turning that into a career. It's like telling someone to just be yourself on a first date when yourself collects toenail clippings.
Oh.
Take Olivia, for example. She loved baking. She quit her stable accounting job to open a bakery. Now she spends 16 hours a day doing paperwork, managing angry employees, and dealing with health inspectors. The actual baking is maybe 30 minutes a day. She doesn't even enjoy baking anymore. Her passion became her nightmare. Meanwhile, her friend Mike, stuck with his boring tech job, got really good at it. He actually developed
Yeah, that's why, dog, I don't care what nobody says, bro. Man, you could take me to the grave with this, bro. The most important thing on this planet is money. If you had all the money in the world, bro, there would be, I would say, like, a bunch of problems would be solved. A bunch. Like, why would we need to fight? Like, what's the point of fighting over anything? It's all free. It's like, what's the point? It's like, now you just have enough money to just do whatever. I can just do whatever. It doesn't, like, you don't, it's just the power of saying no. That's why my favorite book, The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel, one of my favorite books ever. It's just like, it's just so powerful. Like, once you have enough money, you don't need to work the job anymore. You can just be like, no, I don't want to be at the job anymore. I don't want to work here anymore. And I can just quit. Like, you can just say no. It is just the power of saying no. It's just so amazing. It's the power of just, you are taking back your power when you have money. That's all. Money matters. I don't know where this negative stigma came for money. Bro, money matters. Like, once you have money, like, if a dude is trying to get you to, I don't even, like, bro, there's just so much. Like, you could, like, once you have money, bro, you can just stay out the way. Like, you don't need to do anything. You can just, like, bro, you don't have to do shit. You chose what you want to do.
a passion for coding after he mastered it. Now he's making 6 figures doing something he loves. He never started out passionate about it. Passion is more like a houseplant than a birthright. You don't just find it, you have to water it, give it attention, and
Facts.
sometimes watch it die anyway. When you chase
Facts.
passion without a plan,
Facts. That's so facts. Facts. That's so facts, bro. Because passion is just not. It doesn't even. It's low key a little overrated. It is actually kind of overrated, bro. Not gonna lie, like, oh, if you're passionate, like, it's like, it kind of is like overrated. Like, nah, man, you gotta just hustle for money, man, and then figure out your life from there. It's like, that's the main thing. Because you gotta get money first before you ever look at that.
You're basically gambling with your future. It's like jumping out of a plane and hoping you'll figure out how to use the parachute on the way down. Focus on becoming valuable first. Get really good at solving problems that people will pay for. The passion will show up later, like that
Facts.
relative who only visits when you're successful. Number 1.
Mhm.
Structure equals freedom. Meet Tom, the free spirit who thinks schedules are for squares. His life is like a Jackson Pollock painting.
Structure equals freedom.
Colorful chaos that only makes sense if you're on drugs. He wakes up whenever his body tells him to. Sometimes that's 6 a.m., sometimes it's dinner time. His apartment looks like a tornado had a fight with a dumpster and both lost. There's a pizza box from last month growing new life forms under his bed. His meals are random, his work is scattered, and his brain is like a browser with 100 tabs open. He's basically living in a permanent weekend, except without the fun parts. Just chaos with occasional pizza. Meanwhile, his friend Lisa has her life structured like a military operation. She's got morning routines, meal plans, and workout schedules. She actually has more free time than most people. Lisa's structure gives her the freedom to actually enjoy life. She doesn't waste time deciding what to eat. Her meal prep handles that. She doesn't lie awake at 3 a.m. wondering about tomorrow. Her routines got it covered. All that mental energy goes into actually living her life. It's like having a GPS versus wandering around hoping you'll find your destination. Wandering sounds more adventurous, but you'll probably end up lost in a sketchy neighborhood at 3 a.m.
For sure.
Think of structure like the banks of a river. Without them, water just spreads out into a useless swamp. With them, it becomes powerful enough to generate electricity. Without structure, freedom becomes chaos, and chaos is just failure wearing a party hat. That's all for today. With them, it becomes powerful enough to generate electricity. Without structure, freedom becomes chaos, and chaos is just failure wearing a party hat.
Wow. Wow. That was a very good video. So, I definitely need to take structure equals freedom. Because my day is not really structured like that. It's not. But I definitely do need structure in my day. That will definitely make me more successful.